I am Audrey Hausig of Philadelphia Music Therapy. I'm going to demonstrate how I use live improvised music to support progressive muscle relaxation. This video is not intended to be used for treatment, but rather as an educational tool for clinicians and student therapists. Progressive muscle relaxation was developed by Edmund Jacobson in 1908. It uses muscle work to help reduce stress and anxiety. I do an adapted version, as the long one is quite long. But basically it goes through each of the muscle groups using tension and release to help bring notice to each muscle group and help the person relax their bodies. With this increased relax in their physical bodies, it may help reduce emotional stress as well. In a group that has chosen this intervention, I give further options of following my directives or using the time how they see best, whether it's listening to the music, praying, meditating, looking out the window, whatever works for them, so that they feel safe in having choices. I start with a breathing exercise, and for this I use two chords, the A major 7. This chord is key to how I do this entire intervention. I like it because on the guitar it's very open. It has an open sound, and it's comfortable for me to play. You could do major 7s in many ways. You could do them up here, which is also nice aesthetically, less open, and harder to play. You have to squeeze your hand to do it, and it's important to feel relaxed as a therapist. So I like it down here. I like it for my breath in, and I kind of do a circular pattern, so breathing in. As I breathe out, I go to an E minor 7 with some suspensions, or some scales even. And when I breathe out, I walk down to that E minor 7. So to reflect how the belly goes down when we breathe out. Right, it fills up with air as we breathe in and goes down as we breathe out. So there's my out. So I'm watching the group member's breath. If I'm doing an individual, I'm watching that person's breath. Kind of playing along to the breath, even as I give direction. And slowly and gradually slowing down my music. And as I slow down my music, the breath tends to slow down. And that gives an increased sense of relaxation. So as I do the breathing, somewhat of an induction, I might give different options such as breathing in relaxing words, breathing out words of tension or stress, maybe focusing on different parts of the body. When the induction is done, we want to shift our focus to the body. So for shifting, I'm going to shift my chord. I'm going to shift it up to a D. So here we are. We're breathing, allowing your breath to be at a normal pace that's comfortable for you, and focusing now on your hands. I use suspensions. Since even we're just focusing on the hands, the tensions help with the general relaxation. So I have a D sus4 or D sus2. And here I'll give the directive for focusing. So noticing your hands, noticing how they feel. Maybe visualizing your hands. And then we're going to do the tensing. For the tensing, I use a B minor 7, flat 5. I also change the way in which I strum. So here we are, we're focused on the hand. And now we're allowing your hand to tense. And relaxing. Allowing your hands to relax. And noticing the difference from when you tense them to when you allow them to relax. So here I was tense with this dissonant chord. This flat 5 is out of place. I also started doing some triplets. The triplets hold tension against my meter. I'm also much louder, and I'm tensing my body as I do it. And I'm going to go to this This E major 7 for a little more tension, but also leading us back, giving us a path back to releasing and letting go. Breathing comfortably. This is cued by my breathing. Chord progression. We're going to bring our focus to the upper arms, or if you're doing a really adapted version, just to your arms in general, depending on how long the group can tolerate the exercises. So focusing on the arms, notice how they feel. You're visualizing your arms, noticing aches or pains, and then tensing the arms, allowing the tension through your biceps, your triceps, your wrists, and then allowing your arms to relax. And noticing the difference from when they were tense to when you allow them to relax. Breathing easily. And as you move through, it's important to kind of recap what you've done. So you've done your hands, your arms, your shoulder, your face. Now breathing easily. Bring your focus. Where are we? Hands, face. Focus to your upper back. Noticing how your back feels. Right, so you move through. You've got your shifting of a tension cord, your tension. You travel through to your release and your breath. One thing I do is as the exercise progresses, I'll change my tension cord just to make it feel a little more supported so that we're not just doing the same thing and we're holding that tension. So I use just a series of diminished cords, this fun shape. So now we're going to tense our legs. So allow your legs to tense. Feeling that tension, experiencing the tension. And as I transitioned, I slowed down to cue that we're transitioning. I did my E7 again, and releasing. And then the last chord changes I'll do is when we've done a full body review, is now we're allowing the exercise to start to come to an end. Noticing any changes. We're doing something different with a G. Some fun versions of G's. To a D. Allowing yourself to hold on to any changes you made. And thanking yourself for taking the time to focus on you. And whenever you're ready, again, leading to our ending, whenever you're ready, allowing the exercise come to an end. To come to an end. Letting it finish, letting there be space and quiet. I always end with those 3 chords, depending on which key I'm in, with all my relaxation interventions so that people who work with me regularly have that cue of the exercise ending, knowing it's time to come back to the here and now, maybe to process, to move on to the next thing. Every once in a while, maybe before ending, I would add in some vocals. Maybe when we started the group, an issue came up related to what was causing the stress, so maybe we'd go right into singing something, depending on what it was. But eventually ending on those 3 chords. 3. Thank you so much for watching. You can learn more at PhiladelphiaMusicTherapy.com. I welcome any questions or comments.